A young woman from Kenya came to America to live out her dream, a newcomer in a foreign land who then vanished. In our Missing series tonight, we take you to Wyoming and the mysterious disappearance of Irene Gakwa. As you are about to see, Irene had big plans for her future. She wanted to be a nurse. She has a family that loves her, and they say she would not take off without telling them. They also don't buy the story they're getting from the man she was planning to marry. Irene Gakwa thrived after her move to America, splitting time living with her brothers, making friends, taking classes to be a nurse. Then she met a man on Craigslist.
It seemed okay. At the time, everything seemed okay, and I didn't really know Nathan, but I told him, hey, if you're going to date my sister, I really, need to know more about you, and it's going to take a time or two to hang out.
Kennedy Wynina learned that in the summer of 2021, Irene moved with Nathan Heitman to Wyoming, and the couple was engaged. Then he says Irene's texts started to raise concern.
So we're from Kenya, and sometimes we mix English and a language called Swahili. We mix a word of English, 2 words of Swahili. So I can tell that was her. But then on March 5th, I text her and ask her something, and she texts back in English, like plain English. So now that I know what I know, maybe it wasn't her.
But Wynina is desperate to know more. Heitman told police Irene packed clothing into 2 plastic bags and announced that she was leaving Gillette, Wyoming, then got into a dark-colored SUV and left the area.
I think that's false. That's a false story. That's just, something he was just saying to just get the police off his porch.
Police were back on that porch soon enough, arresting Heitman, charging him with draining Irene's bank accounts, deleting her email account, and using her credit card at Walmart to buy a shovel, a pair of boots, and a pair of pants. Police say Heitman claimed he did it to force her to contact him in the event she needed money.
Today is 200 days since Irene disappeared.
Stacey Kester never met Irene, but that has not stopped her from putting in hundreds of hours of time looking into the case. She's organized a search with horses that specialize in human decomposition. The teams have used cadaver dogs, literally covering hundreds of miles.
There is a lot of vast open country, and one main road may have 50 to 60 side roads, twist and turn. So it's covering the areas and making sure that you don't go over those same places repeatedly.
And I've covered many missing person cases, and this one felt differently because of nobody at the searches knew who she was.
Wyoming truth journalist Jennifer Coker is amazed at the determination of these search teams. Police have asked the public to be on the lookout for a 55-gallon metal drum, which could be burned and abandoned.
Most recent searches are kind of zeroing in on that barrel, which helps save time too, because you can see a barrel from, we're in these, some of the grass is chest high in some cases along the highway. So we're kind of clomping through stuff. I have a ski pole I use.
The use of social media to find Irene is making for another bizarre twist in the case. Search organizer Stacey Kester hit with a protective stalking order by none other than Nathan Heitman, objecting to her using his name and other information on TikTok.
I was blown away by this because I'm not doing anything wrong. I am looking for a missing woman.
A missing woman who has touched the hearts of strangers and whose family won't give up on finding her.
My parents are spending sleepless nights. Just tell us the truth, then we can start moving on with our lives.
And if you have any information on the disappearance of Irene Gakwa, please call the Gillette Police Department. The number is on your screen. And if you have a loved one who is missing or you know of a case that you think that our team should be looking into, tell us about it. We want to partner with you to bring more of these cases to light. You can write to us on our website, newsnationnow.com/missing. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.